Excuse me, sir? Just wondering if this is the address of this place?
Yeah, exactly here.
This area has totally changed. About 20 years ago, there used to be a store where this pizza shop stands. It was named Big Joe Store.
The store was here up until 5 years ago and then it was torn down.
I'm actually waiting for a friend with whom I made an appointment 20 years ago. Sounds a little funny, doesn't it? Well, I'll explain if you'd like.
Yes, please.
20 years ago, I meet in that place with my best and finest friend in the world, Jimmy. Everything has changed, of course. But I believe the friendship between Jimmy and I remains. When I was young, I moved here with my parents from France. The first few months, I was very lonely. The lucky thing is, Jimmy lived nearby. We grew up here, just like a family, together. I was 15 and Jimmy was 17. Then, one morning, my family started a journey to Paris to make their fortune. But that was 20 years ago, where there was no Facebook, no Twitter, and even mobile phones were uncommon. Jimmy and I both felt very sad, but we knew nothing could be done about this. We made a promise to each other. We agreed that night we would meet here again exactly 20 years from that date and time, no matter what our situation is or from what country we might have to travel. I came 1,000 miles to stand in here tonight, and it's worth it. In 3 minutes, at 9 o'clock exactly, it would be 20 years when we parted this place right here.
Did pretty well, didn't you?
You bet. I hope Jimmy has done half as well. He was a kind of a plotter. I've had to compete with some of the sharpest wits to reach my goals. Jimmy would not have survived in an environment I went through.
I'll be on my way. I hope your friend makes it here all right. Will you leave if he's not here on time?
I should say not. If Jimmy is alive on Earth, he'll be here by that time.
Well, good luck.
Lucy, is that you?
Is that you, Jimmy?
Bless my heart. Sure as fate. I knew I would find you here if you were still in existence. Look at you. 20 years has passed. You haven't changed at all. How has the fashion city Paris treated you?
It has given me everything I asked for. You have changed lots, Jimmy. I never thought you were taller by 2 or 3 inches.
I've grown a little since I was 17. Come. We have much to talk about. I know a place nearby. We'll catch up.
Doing well here?
Moderately. I work in one of the city departments.
You're not Jimmy Wells. 20 years is a long time, but not long enough to change a man's face from long to square.
Sometimes it changes a good person into a bad one. You were arrested for financial fraud 4 years ago in Sydney. I believe you remember it. Now, before we go to the station, I was asked to hand you this note. You may read it here by the window.
Lucy. My lovely Lucy. Please still allow me to call you my lovely Lucy. I was at the appointed place even if I saw your photo in the police database 4 years ago. You are still like when we were young. I couldn't arrest you myself, so I got another cop, my buddy Bob, and it sent him to do the job. Jimmy.
This is wrong. It's totally wrong. I'm not Lucy. Please believe me. This is my ID. You see, this is me, Jessica. Lucy hired me to do this. She said she wants to see how Jimmy is now.
If Lucy hired you, did she tell you about all the stories of her and Jimmy? The story of a girl who gave her warm heart to a boy? The story of two youths who traveled the country together? The story
about
happy
me being happy with her happiness.
for the girl's happiness.
And the story about promise.
Yes. She told me all the stories about her and Jimmy. Let's go and I shall tell you all my stories of what happened after. I came 1,000 miles to stand in here tonight, and it's worth it. I know that Jimmy will meet me here, if he is alive. For he always was the truest, staunchest old friend in the world. Jimmy.